I think the wonderful message that we have, and I think intuitively each of you know it, each person is unique with a unique set of strengths. The message that we are bringing is that if you use your unique set of strengths with intentionality towards goals, certain outcomes, performance outcomes, well-being and engagement, then we can build a better life, not only for ourselves, but our families, communities, organizations, and countries.
Strengths has changed my life because I am not the type of smart that is conventionally celebrated. It took a coach to tell me that I'm what's called relationally smart. And for a long time, I tried to fit into the conventional molds of society. You know, I started off as a stockbroker for about 8 years, and I definitely wasn't necessarily in a role that was suited to my talents, but for so long I wanted to be something that wasn't necessarily a good fit for me.
I spent 20 years being very aware of all the things that I am not, and I invested time and effort and energy into changing those things and yielded little results. So when Strengths came along, it was a complete mind shift. It was, we're going to focus on what's amazing about you. And the success I've had from that in the last 2 years has been amazing. It has trumped my last 20.
I really appreciate people feeling like they're seen and valued and heard. Strengths has helped me feel that way, but I think where it's really been life-changing for me is when I can sit down with somebody and they start to apologize for the things that they're not good at, and I say, you have value, you bring this to our organization, you do this every day, and that's amazing. And when I can have that type of conversation and watch somebody just pause and sometimes break down in tears and say thank you for seeing and hearing me, to me that's really powerful stuff.
I think it starts just by looking at the word coach. Coach in Hungarian actually means a container. It's a safe space where people can explore and be themselves and think about solutions. A strengths coach brings it all to a different level, in my view, because a strengths coach coaches from an appreciative mindset. It all really begins with helping your coachee within the safe space explore their successes, things that have worked well, where they have been resilient throughout challenges, for instance. So exploring that with the coachee helps them understand their substance and their real raw talents.
So you've got this amazing assessment, but it doesn't stop there. You have to be able to look at that and think about practical application. And sometimes that's hard to do as an individual because you're still kind of learning about what strengths is all about. And I think what a great coach does is help those things come alive for you and really helping you think about what are things that keep you up at night? What are things that you struggle with? What do you think your strengths get in the way? How do your strengths get more optimized?
Value in having a strengths coach, I think, is having a mirror and a partner and a confidant and someone that can help you just increase your self-awareness, can ask you questions that make you think in a way you've never thought before, and help you grow and develop in the direction that you want to go. It's a safe place where you can think about how you want to develop, try some new things out, test them out with someone that is non-judgmental, not critical, really on your side, a partner that can help you grow and develop. And then when you leave that coaching conversation, you feel confident that you can try something different. And when you try something different, you can bring it back into that relationship and say, do you know what, that went really well. Help me to develop further in that particular aspect.
What I love is watching people transform over time. So it's interesting when people get into coaching, they almost feel that it's a selfish decision. They quickly discover it's not just for them, that it really spills over into every aspect of their life. So they become better parents, better spouses, better partners, better colleagues, better leaders, better managers. Watching them kind of step up into their responsibilities with more strength and more confidence, more power. I think that's what I love about coaching. The reality is when we know who we are just going to be better at what we do.
So when we understand the dynamics of how we get things done, or how we foster relationships, or how we think, there's just something magic when we understand who we are, because it translates then into what we do every day. So having those conversations with people, helping them think through really and truly what it is about them that gives them energy and fulfillment, and having them put that into some sort of practice as they think about what they do every day, that's a fun job.